During my time at Stratford Hall, I interviewed quite a few people, but I narrowed my best interview down to one of my mom's coworkers, Miss Holly Fitch. Miss Fitch has been at Stratford Hall for 5 years, and she teaches as the learning strategist teacher from grades 4 to 7. I'll let her take it away.
So how has the Stratford Hall community supported you to achieve your goals or support personal growth?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I find that Stratford Hall is a really welcoming community. It's very inclusive. I feel like there's a very close-knit community feel where people are they care for you, they're looking out for you, and I find that that's true with both my staff, are my coworkers, as well as my students and the parents who work here as well. And some of the admin can be really supportive in encouraging us to expand our professional development and support our mental health as well.
Awesome, that's awesome.
During my time at Stratford Hall, I feel I got a really good insight into what my mom does and how it affects the Stratford Hall community. I always see my mom working hard at home, doing things that'll help her in the classroom, such as marking spelling tests or preparing lessons. However, I never really see the end result of how this affects her students, so it was a really humbling experience to be in the classroom with my mom, helping teach her classes. When I was talking to my mom about the Stratford Hall community, I found that she was saying similar things to Holly. I found this really interesting.
What accomplishment or accomplishments are you most proud of while being here at Stratford Hall?
Well, okay, so a few years ago, we changed. Part of my role is that I write IEPs for students, and I work with our neurodiverse population. I work with kids to understand their learning needs. One of the things that we did a few years ago is we moved our model of IEPs to more competency based. And that means that we include the students in the creation and implementation of their IEPs. So what I've noticed over having the same students for a couple of years is that I can look at their IEPs and I can look at their interview sections and how they talk about themselves and how they learn, and they know themselves so well. And it's so empowering for a child to be able to say, yes, I have ADHD and that makes it difficult to focus, but I use these tools in the classroom and they really help me to focus. So they really know themselves and then they can advocate for their needs.
I had a really great time coming to Stratford Hall and learning more about the community and how it impacts the people within it. During my time at Stratford Hall, I got to learn a lot more about a day in a teacher's life. I thought this was really interesting and I enjoyed the chaos that went down.